Hello, guys. Today, this is the calling show, and I'm here to do the calling show. Before I actually start the show, all you have to do is click the link in the comment section. You can see the link there if you want to get involved. Click on that link. You take you to the StreamYard queue, and then I'll pick you, and I'll do it in order. So whoever comes in first, I'll pick the person first. And yeah, and if you don't want to do that, then you can just leave a comment in the comment section, and I will leave and then I'll read out your comments. All right, let's start the timer. Start the timer right now. And oh, I got a first caller in. Okay, right. Hello.
Yes, Simeon. How's it
Yeah,
going?
yeah, man. I thought it. Well, yeah, I'm all right, man. But I just didn't think we played that well in the game, man, at all. I didn't think we played that well. But yeah, man. What do you want to say, bro?
Bro, we did not play well, yeah? But I think it's one of those performances which have happened against us. Like, how many teams have we played against this season where they haven't played well and they've got lucky and they've got away with it? So,
Yeah.
their penalty, sorry, the Sessegnon challenge with Trent, I think that was a penalty. I think we got away with that one. Now, when I say that was a penalty for me, I would say that's very soft, but for me, it was. Um, I, okay, so let me explain my opinion on this, right? Like, if you think about it logically, it's not a penalty. Yeah, it's a men's sport, it's a physical game, right? But like, if we want to be consistent, right, with all the penalties that have been given this season, a lot of these penalties are given, man. So just on that basis, I think it was a penalty. We got away with it on that sense. Um, but yeah, overall, man, that second half was one of the worst second halves I've watched like in a long time. Um, but yeah, what did you think about the penalty?
No, I disagree. I don't think it's a penalty. I don't think it is a penalty because you're allowed to barge people, not push, barge. You're allowed to barge players out the way. And I just don't think it's a penalty. I think he looks very, very soft, even though certain referees will give that. But for me, I don't think it's a penalty. I honestly don't think it's a
That's
penalty.
that's the thing with me. Like logically, bro, it's not a penalty. Yeah, it's a physical sport. But with the consistency of these referees, like to be honest with you, Simeon, I don't even know like the rules on penalties now. It keeps on changing with these referees, right? Like one week is this thing is a penalty, this challenge is a penalty. So I'm like, okay, so if we're gonna go off like Cancelo's one yesterday, I think it's a penalty, right? But normally I wouldn't say that's a penalty, if that makes sense. I'm kind of 50-50. That's what I mean, if that's what I'm trying to say. Um, but I do think like with Son, if Son was playing and if they started Kulusevski, it would have been a much much different game. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't think we were great, but hey, we got there in the end, and like we've been robbed so many times this season. Referee
Yeah, I agree,
decisions,
man. That's
you know. Huh?
oh, oh.
What did you say?
No, no, no. Continue,
Yeah,
continue.
referee decisions, like, we've been unlucky this season. So you know what, I'll take it. It's just one of those. Because I'll be real, if that thing happened against us, say it was Robertson going like through on goal, and uh, Emerson Royale had done that, I would have said that's a penalty. So I don't know. I just feel like yes, we've been poor, but in my opinion, we deserve the win. We definitely did deserve the win. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. Like it was, we need. I say it every stream, bro. Like we need three midfielders, man. Because watching that midfield today, I don't think Elliot's ready. I'll be real. I don't think that guy's ready. Even on the wings, man. Like he just, I think he needs to like put on some weight and like be a bit more physical and go into challenges. Because in midfield, we need someone who's going to be physical, athletic, kind of like a Wijnaldum. Because like you saw so many times in this game where Elliot should be going for the ball. Like all these like loose passes and like you should be going in on these 50-50 challenges. But I don't know if it's a mental thing for him or he's just physically not ready. Um, yeah, so I can't stress that enough, man. We really do need like three new midfielders. Um, I thought Salah again, the best player in the league for me. Nunez, bro, I've defended him so much, but this guy needs to sort out his game. Like, I just don't get it with this guy, man. There's so many times where he should be passing. Yeah, he got the assist for Salah's goal, but his decision making is so poor. Like, I just don't get it, man. He needs to fix up.
Yeah, I thought he played well, but not my man of the match for me. Not my man of the match. I didn't
Yeah,
think he was that good. Wasn't that amazing?
yeah. Thiago was great. Thiago was looking great today. Even Fabinho was alright, to be honest. Kanate, oh my god. Okay, if it wasn't for Salah, if Salah didn't score 2 goals, Kanate would have been my man of the match for sure. Like,
No, for me, I gave him the my man of the match for me. He was excellent defensively, man. The
yeah.
amount of times that he covered Trent Alexander-Arnold, again, I thought he was poor. Yet
With
again,
Gomez,
but
Gomez,
Ronaldo was a joke today, man.
if it was Gomez playing in his position, we would have lost. Let's be real. Like so many times they got in on our right hand side. So many times Perisic was in, and then Konate just comes in and steals the ball. Like honestly, what a bargain, man! What you know what, Simeon? People praise Saliba and say he's the best centre back in the league. He is not the best centre back in the league. Okay, Van Dijk has been poor this season, but if anything, Konate is for me. Honestly,
He
like
just came in though from injury, though. To be fair, let's be honest. But yeah, as for Saliba, whatever his name is, he has been brilliant for Arsenal, man. He's been brilliant for them.
he
They
has,
want to see him for a long time.
but I just don't get Arsenal fans saying he's better than Konate because he isn't. He just isn't better than Konate. Like if we're being real, Konate is the second best centre back in the league.
Yeah, in terms of like overall, not just this season.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
Yeah,
His pace, his power, his strength, his heading, even his passing and like dribbling. He can do it all, man. He's a lot of people saying that Saliba's the next Van Dijk. For me, it's Konate. I'm sorry, but it's Konate, and I don't get why he doesn't start for France. I mean, it's an advantage for us. We don't, that way he won't get injured for the World Cup. But like,
that is true.
who manages France? Is it Deschamps? Is that guy still managing them, or is it someone else?
He's still the manager for France.
Oh my god, that dinosaur! I swear he was that guy that was playing Giroud and Matuidi at left mid in the last World Cup. You remember?
Rah, I do. But Tweedy, yeah, I do remember him.
Yeah,
DM. He was a defensive midfielder. Now
yeah, but
he's
he
at.
played him on the left in the
That's
last one.
mad.
Yeah, he's
You know.
an idiot, man. That guy. Um, yeah. So I mean, yeah, man. Konate was great. Alisson was alright. Apart from the first 10 minutes where they had that chance for Perisic's header. He was a bit shaky, but he is still the best goalkeeper in the league. Um, yeah, man. I don't know what to make out of that performance, man. There was like highs and lows during the game.
For me, the like 30-minute spell that we outplayed their midfield, yeah. Right, we actually played well in that period, but apart from that, second half, oh my days, we were toilet in the second half. We were toilet, absolutely awful. Like we couldn't control the midfield. They dominated possession, and let's be honest, they should have scored another one. They should have scored another one. They had
Yeah,
yeah, man, it's mad.
yeah. That's what I said with the midfield. Like they just don't have the legs, man. Like there's no athleticism in our midfield. Like literally no one. Henderson was the athletic guy, Like he was the guy that would run like the whole match, but he's lost his legs, and yeah, I just don't think like you know our midfield cannot play at high intensity for 90 minutes. They just can't. So
Facts.
that's why I say it's imperative that we bring in a midfielder, at least one, bro. Come on, like at least one midfielder this January. I there's so many names out there. You can get Konrad Lema from RB Leipzig. You can get I wouldn't say Bellingham. I don't know. I don't think we will get him. But there are many midfield options. Tielemans. Um, who's that guy from Mönchengladbach? Kone. You can get him. There's so many like players that fit that profile that we need in midfield.
One midfield that I want Klopp to sign, yeah. Ruben Neves. Go and get the brother, man. Go
Oh
and
yeah,
get him.
Caicedo as well. Caicedo, yeah. Neves,
Ruben
Caicedo.
Neves.
There's so many options. Yeah,
So many
and
options. I would go for him. Even if he costs 50 million, 50 million, go and get him, man. He's worthy. He reminds me of Xabi Alonso with his vision and his passing.
yeah.
The guy's a joke, man. We should be going there and pay the 50 million, whatever it is.
That there was a point in the first half when Harvey Elliott shot from outside the box and forced Lloris into a save, and I was kind of shocked because like none of our midfielders shoot. Like we don't have that midfielder who can score. So I was like, oh shit, like is that Coutinho? Do we have Coutinho on the pitch?
Yeah,
Yeah, we need someone. I think okay, so we need an athletic midfielder, someone who's going to work hard for the 90 minutes. Kind of like a box to box athletic midfielder. B, we need someone who can score, who can contribute goals from midfield, because at the moment that's none. Um, and yeah, we just need minimum three midfielders.
yeah, I agree, man. I agree, and we need to get a right. Yeah, we need to get a right back, and we need a right winger as well to go, because Salah, we can't be playing Salah all the time, man. Eventually, he's gonna collapse. We need a backup for him. I
Yeah,
mean, Luis Diaz could play there, but that's not really his position, right wing.
yeah, yeah, but I was kind of hoping Cade Gordon. You remember Cade Gordon from last season? Played a few League Cup games and FA Cup. You remember
Oh
him?
yeah, 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 yeah.
I was kind of hoping he'd be in, but I think he's injured. Um, yeah, yeah, man, I agree with you. We do need. I don't think that's a priority. I think Salah can play there
It's the
now.
midfield is the priority. We need a mid. We need midfielders, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Oh man, I don't know. Wait, who have we got next? Derby, right?
Derby in the League Cup.
Yeah,
I'll,
that's
I'll
good.
play the. I'll play. There's young players in that game, man. I would actually
Yeah,
play.
I'd play
This
like our
is the
CT.
boys, man.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah, man. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I just wanted to mention this. Like, I saw, the other day I was talking about FSG out that buy the shirt, right? I was talking about those sort of people.
FCL, yeah.
Yeah, the people that on Twitter and Facebook they're like, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
FSG out, but then they go and buy the
yeah,
shirt and they
yeah.
go fund these owners. I literally saw like this guy. Yeah, he always tweets about FSG out. He's literally one of the biggest FSG outers, right? This guy posted on Twitter of him buying a Thiago shirt, and I was like, "You fucking idiot! Like you're funding these guys. You're a moron. You're literally a fucking stupid idiot. Like you complain about you might as well be FSG in. You know what? In fact, you're worse than FSG in. You're a hypocrite. Like I don't get it. People like they fund these owners and they complain. Like I don't get it.
It's just backwards, man. If you genuinely want somebody, if you genuinely want the owner out, why are you keep on spending money then? Why are you giving them money? It makes no sense. I think it's backwards move, man. I'm telling you, it's just mad. You can't be doing that if you want the owner to leave. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's man. I don't know. What was up with Carvalho? Was he even on the bench today?
I think he was on the bench. I think he wasn't. He didn't play in the. He didn't play in the game though.
I was surprised he didn't come on because we brought on like Jones and you know,
Henderson.
yeah, but
Henderson.
I don't know. I kind of wanted like him to come on maybe in the 70th minute to like because I think he's much better option than Jones. He's more of a
Yeah,
attacking threat than Jones.
Klopp is lately he's been playing Curtis Jones, man.
Yeah. Well, you know my opinion on Curtis Jones. Oh god.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
What was I going to say? What was I going to say? No, man. Wait.
Whoops.
Yeah. No, man. That's basically it, man. I just who have we got after Derby? I think it's Southampton, no? Southampton or
Southampton. Southampton at
yeah,
home.
yeah. Now we just have to keep on picking up points, man. Like for me, the league is already done for me. I'm not even gonna mention that. For me,
Nah.
it's just about catching up. We've got a game in hand on like our
Chelsea.
other
The Chelsea game. We
Chelsea.
haven't played the Chelsea.
Yeah, so
They
for
have
me,
valuable Chelsea.
it's just picking up as many points as we can before the World Cup, and then after the World Cup, maybe we can sign some players and then go again, and hopefully get top four. And you know what? Listen to this, Simeon. Yeah, although Arsenal won today, yeah, I'm saying it now. Yeah, remember this. Remember, make a note of this right now, because we're gonna come back to this at the end of the season. We are finishing above Arsenal this season. We're gonna do
Right.
it. They are going to fall off. They are going to fall off, and I
No,
can't wait.
no,
I'm going
no.
to
To be
laugh.
honest with you, I do agree they will collapse. Look at their squad. Apart from their starting 11, their squad is even worse than us in terms of quality wise. Not quantity, quality. They
Do you
don't
know
have
what?
the quality on the bench.
Do you know what, Simeon? Do you remember 2 seasons ago when the season when Van Dijk got injured and Matip and Gomez, the centre back crisis season.
Yeah.
Guess which team was top in the Premier League in Christmas?
We've been top in the league, in there. It
Yes,
was up.
and and it was like the Christmas period, yeah, and we fell off after that. We fell off in January, February, March. We were just losing, drawing, losing. That's the same thing that's gonna happen to Arsenal because they've got a thin squad, man. Like,
This
it's
squad is so thin. It's
and they're
very
only
lopsided.
they're only a point above City, if I'm not mistaken. So when that happens and they fall off, and maybe they're 2 points or 3 points behind City, they're gonna know how it feels. When we were going toe to toe with City for the title all these years, and it's so funny how now people are realizing like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't have supported City. Do you remember when they were saying, oh, please Manchester City save football, like don't let Liverpool win the league? Well, this is what you guys wanted, right? You wanted this flipping Qatari Arab money club to like ruin football. Now you've got it, you know. So be happy. That's what they wanted, right?
I know, man. It's madness, man. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is I don't think it's controversial what I'm gonna about to say. Yeah, I think they'll go back to the same Arsenal next season. Because let's be honest. Yeah, Arsenal, right? They have been shocking over the years. The reason why they're pursuing because they had a great preseason. They have a great preseason. They will
Yeah.
fall off, and they'll have to have the same old typical Arsenal season next season, right? I just don't see them challenge for Man City consistently. I just can't see it. I can't see it, man. With Mikel Arteta in charge as well, I don't rate him as a manager. I really don't rate him, man. I think he's a poor manager, but fair, you got to give him credit for pushing Man City. But they will not last. They will not last, man. They will not
Yeah.
last.
Well, for me, they need at least 3 players, like to add, like 3 quality players to add to their squad. Like their first 11 is all right, but they need more depth. And this kind of reminds me of the 17-18 season. Um, you know, when we lost the final to Real Madrid in the end, the Salah season.
Yeah,
Can rise to that, man. Like I think they're at that stage now, but they just need more depth. And I think like the winter period of like late December, January, February. It's like cold winter games, and everyone's getting ill and everyone's getting injured in the winter. Like I think that's what's gonna kill them off in the end.
yeah.
But yeah, fair play to them. Like they got that win against Chelsea. Um, yeah, I think Man City will win it.
Same. They just got an unbelievable squad, man. Unbelievable squad they have, man. I just wish we have a squad like Man City. And the thing is, we can do it. All right, they have a lot more money than us, yeah. But we can do it. How come we competed with them over the years then? How come we can compete with them? We can
Simply,
do it. We can do it. I believe we can do it. But
you know
it's
what we've
this
done?
it's the lack of funds. That's the problem. Look, listen to this, yeah. Arsenal and Man United, they are the complete opposite of us. Their recruitment has been shocking for years, but there's a lot of money.
Sorry.
We are completely opposite. We don't spend a lot of money, but our recruitment's been good. We are the complete opposite of these two clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's so funny seeing Chelsea just collapse. I think they spent like 300 million in like 2 summers, like consistently. And I'm like, yo, give Klopp that 300 million, and you guys will see. Just give Klopp that 300 million without having to sell players.
That is mad. 300 million and they can't and that now elevate. Again, this is going to be controversial what I'm going to say about their owners. I think Chelsea will not be as successful with him in charge. Something's telling me because you know how Americans are how Americans are like. They just don't care about the club they own, you know. They just don't care. They don't love the club. And I think Chelsea will decline for years. I think they will decline.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree. Um, but with this new owner, he did spend in the summer, but I don't know. Maybe that's just like
It's
the
the
start
lack
of.
of direction. That's the problem. There's no direction at that club. No
Yeah.
direction.
But another team that will enter the mix is Newcastle. Don't be surprised in 2 years' time.
Yeah. I think they
They,
will be changing for Man City in the next 2 years
yeah,
because their owners are ambitious and they want to spend money and want to help the club. I think they will be in the title race for the next 2 years. Them and Man
but
City.
but that will just like kill off football for me. What that goes to show is, what stops like I don't know, like the you know what was I gonna say? Like the Saudi, not the Saudis, sorry. Like what stops like another country, buying a football club, like the royal family of another country buying a football club, and then all of a sudden it's like this kind of like international, like like these countries just buying football clubs, and like this is for me, football is already dead, but it will get much worse. Like trust me, people, it will get much worse. Like football is just about money and sponsorships, and yeah, man, I hate football, Simeon, man. I hate it so much. Like it's nothing like how it used to be. Like it's sold to the game. Like you know,
Yeah. I agree. It just ain't the same. I mean, look. I mean, I've been saying this for years here, but look at the play. Look at the defenders that in the Premier League now compared to the defenders back in the day, right? They were never getting nowhere near close as the defenders back in the day. Are these defenders going to be ahead of Rio Ferdinand or some other players like John Terry that could defend? Same with Tony Adams, former Arsenal captain,
now, but
right?
I'd put that down. I'd put that down to like we are in a new era of football where it's like stylistically
Diluted. The
defenders are
football has
more.
gone down. It's gone downhill, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, I agree, but I feel like the defenders thing. I think it's like more now with the academy. Like if the new defenders coming in, they're trained to be like less physical, more about playing with the ball at their feet. Like that sort
Fact.
of thing.
Agreed.
I,
I
I don't
agree,
think.
man. Agreed.
But I do prefer the old style of football, man, where defenders were rough, like like give me that sort of football, back. I just don't like this sort of football anymore.
It just ain't the same, man. It just ain't the same whatsoever.
Yeah, man. They don't care about us, man. They don't care about the fans. You look at the Super League thing. They did,
Oh, don't
there
get me
was no.
started on that, man. Don't get me
We had
started.
no say in that. We had no say. They just one day out of nowhere they announced it. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be the Super League. We don't care about you guys. Like they don't care about what the fans think. And at the end of the day, Simeon, we have the power as the fans. We have the power to change it. Yeah. If we stop, like as a collective, right? I'm not just talking about Liverpool fans. If we all stop, like if we all just come under one like banner and say, listen, fuck you guys. We're not buying any of your shirts. We're not going to the stadium anymore. We're not watching the games anymore on the TV, right? Then it's just going to continue because it's losing its. I don't know. It's losing what it was before. And even if the grassroots football, like I don't know if you played Power League, but like everything, like now you have to pay, like sometimes, and it's expensive, to rent a pitch and play with your friends, and like
Yeah, it's
the,
expensive.
the
To
grassroots football.
actually go into this the power league, yeah, I think you have to pay 30 something pounds for that.
Yeah, there's like I don't know, man. Like
Man,
I miss back in the day where like football was free, like you could go to the park and like now they're just, I don't know. It just feels weird. It just feels weird, man. It really does.
money killed football back. Let's be honest, money has killed for when the Premier League started. Like what I mean that like Sky Sports and BT and all them, they ruined football, man. They absolutely wrecked football, man. And that was back in the day, man. That was back in the day. Like we back then, yeah, we will not be clubs will not be paying about 50 million for a player. Like it's mad. It's
You,
a joke.
you just have to look at the shirts, right? I remember when I used to buy. I remember when I used to go to Sports Direct in like 2009, and I'd go with my parents and they'd buy me like the kit, right? And it'd be like 40, 45, sometimes even 50. Now you want a shirt, you're paying £80. Like,
For sure, for a Hentic shirt, you have to. It's gonna cost you £100. That is a joke for a Hentic shirt.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
mad.
it's like, and that's what I mean. Like, they don't care about. We get disrespected all the time, and fans just go along with it, man. They're just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, disrespect us, yep. Raise the ticket prices, raise the food prices inside the stadium, raise this. Yeah, we'll still be watching you guys, and yeah, man, it's depressing, man. It's depressing.
Yeah, and also another thing about the food. The food, I can't believe it. For just to buy a burger of chips and it costs about flipping nearly £20 for that. That is a
Hey,
joke.
hey,
That is a
Simeon,
joke.
I used to work in the Chelsea Stadium. I worked in the Chelsea Stadium, Spurs Stadium. A
Yeah,
slice
yeah,
of
yeah.
pizza, a slice of pizza. I'm talking about a slice, right? A slice.
One slice of pizza. One.
Wait, no. One slice of pizza is about £7.50. One slice,
Raw.
yeah. And then
One slice of pizza.
yeah,
Man, that is expensive.
you want to buy.
Can you imagine how much it costs now with the cost of living? Can you imagine
Oh,
how much it costs
wait.
now?
You want to buy a pie, yeah? It's costing you £5. Yeah, you want to buy a burger, a chicken burger on its own without fries and a drink, yeah? That's costing you £6.50 right now in the stadiums. and
And the
like
thing is, you see their food, yet they taste like crap, mate. It doesn't taste very good, but yet they're charging us that much money. It's a
yeah,
joke, man. The prices is an absolute joke.
they don't care, Simeon, man. They don't, because unfortunately there's some humans, they're just like so low IQ. They're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, they'll just stand. They're sheets. They're literally sheets. Like they won't boycott anything. They'll just keep on buying it, because they think, oh, like I'm supporting my club. I'm putting money into my. You're not supporting your club. If you're a Liverpool fan and you go and buy a pie at the game in the stadium, or you buy a pie or like a burger, or like I don't know, like a pack of crisps inside the stadium, you're not supporting your club. Like, you're ruining this club. You literally are ruining. Like, the money does not go to the club, right? Well, it does, but the owners take out the money. They take out the money and they put it into their pocket. Like, what don't these people get? Like, where is the investment? Oh, yeah, they built us a new stand. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it. That's the only thing they ever invested, the stand to increase the attendance. That's it. What was it? 8 million. 8 million for that for increase the attendance in the
yeah, it's a
stadium.
joke. It's a joke,
Absolute
man.
joke, man. 8 million, I think it was for that.
But even with that, like, it's not like, oh, they done something good for us. With that, they're just increasing it so that they get more match day revenue, like more ticket sales.
Exactly. I know what
So,
they're doing. They're going to increase the attendance, and when get more fans again, they get more money. Like they get
and
more
increase ticket
money.
prices. That's what they'll do.
I know exactly what they're doing. They're draining up the fans, man.
Yep. That's that's it, man. That's it.
It's good, but at the same time, it's bad because they're gonna just use you as a. They're
Cash
just gonna
cow.
use you, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Um. Yeah, man. I don't. What was I going to say? Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. Listen, I'm gonna head out. It was nice speaking to you. By the way, Simeon, do you stream on your computer or your phone?
I'll use my laptop for this.
Do you use like your laptop's webcam or do you buy like a separate webcam for it?
No, I use a web I use a webcam StreamYard. That's I use
No, but like the camera, like do you buy a separate webcam like from the shop
no, I
and then
don't buy it at all. No, I don't buy it. No,
okay, because
no.
yeah, I've got a
Actually, the
computer.
camera is actually on the laptop.
Okay, so
You
yeah,
can
because I'm,
see
I'm
that
looking.
it's not that quality, the definition, it's not that quality. I use the
Yeah,
camera on my laptop,
yeah,
you
because
know.
I'm looking to stream soon and I'm gonna need to buy like a webcam, like a separate webcam and plug it in because my camera quality is so bad. Oh
And also
Lord,
the lighting in this room is pretty poor as well. The
yeah,
lighting as well is pretty poor.
yeah, man.
But
But listen, yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I wasn't expecting you to go live today. I thought you'd go live tomorrow.
no, I decided to do it today. It's still early enough, so just get this out the
Yeah,
way, man.
yeah. Well, all right, man. You take care, yeah?
Yeah, man. See you
Take care.
next
Bye.
time.
Bye.
Bye. Right. Right. I got another caller. Let me just add another 5 minutes. Let me just stay there for a moment. Let me just oh crap, what just happened here? Hold on, I'm gonna let you on. Right, I'm gonna add another 5 minutes in this. Right. Set. What just happened? Oh, sorry. Wait. Hold on. Let me just sort this out. Let me just add 5 minutes, mate. Set. All right. Next caller. I'm gonna let the next caller in.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah,
Good
can you hear
evening.
me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think? What did you think of the game?
First off, I wouldn't say the first. I thought we played well we had a 30-minute spell that we played. We actually dominated Spurs in the midfield. But the second half, man, even though we got the job done, and I'm happy that we got the job done, but the second half, man, was awful. We were awful. We couldn't control the game. We didn't create a lot of chances. In fact, Spurs had a lot more chances in the second half, and they should have
Yeah.
scored. They should have scored another one after Harry Kane's shot. They should have scored another one. So yeah, man.
Spurs are bottlers. Spurs
Go
are
in this-
bottlers.
Pardon?
Spurs are bottlers, unfortunately. Every time they always do this against the big teams.
Yeah, they always bottle it. I mean, we haven't played
Yeah.
that. We were not good today, but in terms of the way they played though, yeah, they were better than us in the second half. But some of the crosses from today, I mean, that Real guy, that guy is shocking, man. That guy
Which one?
That guy couldn't cross a road, mate. That guy couldn't
But
cross
who?
a road. It's a shock.
Who
He was shocking. Morel, the right back.
Everton Royale.
Yeah,
Everton Royale.
he was awful
Oh,
today.
yeah. Yeah. And who was that who headed it? Who headed the ball to Salah for the 2-0? Who was the Spurs player that headed the ball to Salah for the 2-0?
It was Dyer. That was again, and I thought he was poor as well for them. What was that from Dyer, man? What was that?
Yeah, I know. I agree. That was really bad. I mean, a player with all that experience shouldn't be making these mistakes. But anyway, as for what about Tuesday's game against Napoli?
Oh, the last game.
Yeah. What did you think of that game?
I thought you guys played well. You know, I thought you guys.
I agree.
Played really well.
Yeah,
but
I agree. Considering also so far between
we beat you 2-0, but you still won the group. That's good news for you.
Yeah, still won the group. However, anyway, just in case you didn't know, between September and November, that's the only game we've lost so far. All the other games we've won, all of them.
You guys have been unbeaten, right? You guys were unbeaten before us. Yeah.
Yeah, in between September and November, from
17.
Since September, ever since since September, between Serie A and Champions League, the last 15 games we won 14 games, 14 wins in 15 games, and we lost this one game. You
guys have been fantastic, man. I can't lie. You guys won against Atalanta. You guys won again.
Yeah, I saw that game. That was not an easy game. Atalanta are a very good team. They're very especially at home.
I heard that Atalanta are physical side.
Yeah, they got Ademola Lookman, who's on fire at the moment. Ademola Lookman, who's on fire. He even scored a penalty. Then, another important thing about Tuesday's game, right? The first goal was given to Salah, right? To be honest, it looked like it'd already gone in when Darwin Núñez headed it in, though.
I'm not too sure about that one.
Seeing the replay, it looked already gone over the line. To me, it looked like it already gone over the line. So for me, it's like as if Darwin Núñez got 2 goals against us. Because seeing the replay, it looked over the line when Darwin Núñez headed it the first time before Salah tapped it in.
Yeah. It didn't really look on past the line, but maybe we did beat you lot 2-0, and I was going for the. You see that left winger that you have, man. He is such a good baller, man. I can't lie.
Which one? Ostiga. Which one? Mario Rui.
The guy, I can't pronounce his name. The one wearing the 77 shirt. What's his name?
Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian one.
He's such a baller, man.
Oh my god, yeah, he's amazing.
You got him from.
He is amazing.
Where do you got him from? Where do you got him from?
Some Georgian team. I don't think I know that. I don't think I've heard of him before. We got him from some Georgian team.
That is a bargain for you lot, man.
Yeah, and he was even out yesterday. He was even out yesterday. We even played without him yesterday, and yet we still managed to win without him.
Yeah, man. You guys are looking good to them this season. I can't lie.
I'm really hoping it keeps going. And you can say the same thing about Arsenal. You can say the same thing about Arsenal.
Yeah, they have been in good form as well. But for me, what I said before, I just don't think they have the squad depth. I just don't think they have the squad depth to compete with Man City. It's going to be
Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens, because Man City Saturday proved to me they're the team to beat. If they win like that, because Fulham are a very good team at the moment. If they even win like that against Fulham, like late penalty like that, down to 10 men for almost the whole game, they dominate and get a win like that, then there's no point.
Yeah. And plus, they got the depth
Yeah.
as well. They got the
Eh?
depth. They got the depth. Man City,
What do you mean?
their squad depth.
Hmm. Yeah, and also, what about
Their backup players is decent, man. They still have
Yeah.
Mahrez and all them other players.
Yeah, they got some great players. As for the other teams, Leicester have been catching up. Bournemouth,
They've been good for a couple of games.
yeah, but they got 9 points in 4 games and only conceded 1 goal, which was against Man City so far. So they've been slightly improving. Then Bournemouth, but I don't get Bournemouth. I don't really know what to say about Bournemouth. They've had their ups and downs. The problem is that they've more than once they've thrown a 2-goal lead away. Against Forest, they were 2-0 up. No. I think actually that was Forest who threw a 2-0 lead against Bournemouth, but then Bournemouth threw a 3-1 lead against Leeds, didn't they?
In the end, they lost the game against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Is it 4-3?
Oh, wait. Right, Bournemouth yesterday lost to Leeds.
No, Leeds. No, Leeds. That's it. It was
No,
Leeds.
because I'm thinking of the game in September between Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. I can't remember who was winning. I think it was Forest who were winning 2-0, and then Bournemouth won 3-2, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that game. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the result. How do you rate Liverpool's season so far?
In the league, I have to be honest, trash, mate. I have to be honest. We still are in 8th place that I'm not happy about. But
Yeah, for a team that should be winning the league,
no chance. We're not winning the title, man.
Yeah, considering also,
it's done.
No one is talking about the fact that you just gave 2 teams who were in the bottom 2 places of the table. You gave them 6 points, and that is something that is really bad. That's illegal. You do not give 20th and 19th place 6 points in 2 games in the space of a week. That's criminal.
It's criminal. You can't lose to 2 bottom sides, man. You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's illegal, man.
Yeah, that is
fighting for the shirt, man. For the fans in the club.
It's not like they played bad. Those games. The game against Forest was intense, I remember. Then the game against Leeds, I didn't watch it, but I heard that Liverpool dominated. But I
didn't think we did dominate in that game. I thought it was 50-50. But Leeds United took their chances and they won.
And Liverpool didn't.
They won. Yeah. I didn't think we were dominant. I disagree.
And then we need to talk about Newcastle. We have got to talk about Newcastle.
Bro. Oh my days. They have been on fire, man. On fire. Right now, they are in 3rd, I think. They're in 3rd place.
Yeah. They overtook Spurs. Yeah.
They're in 3rd place at the moment. That is
Mark my words.
Fair play to them.
Saturday, if Chelsea turn up against Newcastle how they play today against Arsenal, they're going to lose at least 3-0 to Newcastle. 3-0 at best. They're going to get trashed. If Chelsea turn up like this how they play today against Arsenal,
they don't have a good record against Newcastle, especially at their place anyway. They always somehow have a dodgy result against Newcastle. Chelsea, they don't have a good record.
Yeah, I remember they beat them a couple of years ago. Chelsea. I remember Chelsea beat them a couple of years ago, like in 2020 or something, when they had Steve Bruce. But
Steve
that's
Bruce,
something different.
He was poor, man. Poor manager.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, everyone would call. I remember they called him Cabbage Head as well. I remember that.
Cabbage Head, you know.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was told about that. But anyway, yeah, and the draws on tomorrow. Who do you think Liverpool will get in the draws?
Oh yeah, the draw. Okay. Obviously we can't play an English side because we're not allowed to, because you know how UEFA structure
in the last 16.
We
nor
can't
Napoli.
play
So not an English side or Napoli. Not one of those.
And we can't play Napoli because you are in our group, so we can't play Napoli.
Yeah.
We could potentially get Real Madrid. I don't want them, man. I don't want Real
Yeah.
Madrid. Again, they're a sort of team. They always win against us, man. They always beat us for some reason.
If
Like,
you're
we haven't
lucky,
beaten
you'll get
them for a
Benfica.
long time, you know, Real Madrid.
Yeah. If you're lucky, back then, I still remember that time when you beat them 4-0, when even Andrea Dos Senna scored for you.
Yes.
Yeah, because Dos Senna played for Napoli as well. I remember Dos Senna. That was before he went to Napoli. But the fact that between players like in a team that had Gerrard, Torres, and all those players.
Time we beat them in professionally. We beat them 4-0 in the
Really?
Champions League.
Wait, was that the last time you beat them professionally?
Professionally in
I
the
had no
league.
idea. Oh my god!
Since 2009 season. Then when we beat them 4-0 at Anfield, Steven Gerrard scored twice in that game.
Yeah, and then Torres and Dos Senna.
No, Dirk Kuyt scored one. Did he score one? Dirk Kuyt.
Who?
Dirk Kuyt. Or was it? No, Torres. No, Torres scored one. Steven Gerrard scored two, and the guy scored. Cassena scored. Yeah, that's 4.
I remember.
Since then, we have not beaten Real Madrid. We lost 3-1 to them in the Champions League final.
Yeah, I remember that one so well. Thanks a lot, Karius. I'll never forget that game.
He messed that up, man. It was definitely his fault. That we can see. I mean, the only goal that I can't blame anyone is the Gareth Bale goal.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Man. What a goal!
That was beautiful. I remember that game. So I watched that game. I remember it so well. I was, but then at the same time, basically, Karius and Sergio Ramos were the ones who cost you the game because Sergio Ramos, who deliberately,
I remember that absolute knobhead, right? He the guy is, and the thing is, he's a top defender, but the guy is when he plays for your team, you love him. When he doesn't play for you, hate him. And
I get what you mean.
Mad. He roughed up Salah that night. He roughed up Salah.
Yeah. And then I remember I even watched Liverpool Barcelona with my dad once. That I'll never forget that game. That game
That game was a joke. We were 3-0 down in the first leg. Messi scored from the free kick.
No Salah and no Mane. Firmino.
No, Mane was
and
there.
No Firmino.
Salah and Firmino wasn't there. Only Mane.
Yeah.
And Divock Origi scored the 2 goals, and Wijnaldum scored 2 goals, man. I went absolutely ballistic that night.
My God, I can imagine. I mean,
that game was a joke, man.
Yeah. Also, the first leg, and the craziest thing is, the first leg, Liverpool didn't even play that bad. Liverpool played well at the new camp when they lost 3-0.
Yeah, we played well, man. I thought we dominated around Barcelona. But in the end, unfortunately, Messi just turns up and he scored from what a free kick, by the way.
And then also,
Messi.
Yeah, that free kick was beautiful.
Absolutely.
And then considering right after that, I believe Salah hit the bar after that. I remember then Dembele could have made it. That mistake by Dembele was more serious than it looked. That mistake from Dembele.
That damaged him for a long time. If he buried that, we would have been out of the Champions League.
I mean, at most it would have gone to extra. If then the second leg had gone like that, it would have been extra time, and then who knows what would have happened.
Right. But good job. Yeah, he didn't score that chance though. Dembele. Good job, man.
Then I remember. And then considering that the way you got there, unfortunately, it had to be at our expense. It cost our elimination with Salah scoring, with Alisson making that save on Milik. That was devastating. I was devastated after that game. I will never forget that.
We played you lot in the last minute again at Anfield, and we beat you 1-0.
Yeah, but because all we had to do was draw.
At the time,
all we had to do was draw.
Koulibaly was playing for you lot. Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were poor in that game, but then we had our chances in the last minute and we missed them. Then I remember Mane who missed that sitter as well, could have made it 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one really well. And then most importantly, there was also As for Napoli, I think in the bit back to the Champions League draw, I can't believe like for once we're like all happy that we get first place and we have the risk of getting PSG.
They finished second. Yeah, Benfica finished above them. Benfica. Yeah, Benfica are ahead of them. So you could potentially get PSG.
I don't know. I really hope not. Right, there's a possibility of getting a German team because Dortmund, Leipzig, and Frankfurt are big possibilities.
Oh, you should be these lot, man. These German side. I mean, let me tell you this, yeah. Our record against German sides, yeah, we have been brilliant against German sides. I think the last time we lost to a German side was Leverkusen in 2002. When we lost 4-2 on aggregate to Leverkusen. Even Bayern Munich, we beat them in the season that
I remember when
we beat Bayern Munich in the round of 16. It was 0-0 in the first game at Anfield, and we battered them 3-1 in the second leg at Allianz Arena.
Yeah, and then I even remember when. I even remember when what happened when that goal Mane scored. That goal Mane scored was beautiful as well. I remember that goal. No, the one where he turned past Neuer and chipped it in.
Oh, that goal was dirty for Mane, bro. That goal, man, one of the best goals.
Yeah.
Absolutely spun Neuer. Absolutely spun him and lifted it, and he just that goal was a joke, man. Filthy goal, man. But I believe I think you guys can beat any of the German sides. I think you guys can beat any
also, RB Leipzig. We played RB Leipzig before. We played them in the Europa League last 32 round again in Europe in 2018, and they knocked us out. We lost 3-1 at home and then beat them 2-0 away.
Oh, that was close. But the away,
because the first half we were really poor in the first half. We were really poor in the first half, in the first leg with Timo Werner scored. Timo Werner scored as well. Then the second leg we woke up, but it was too little, too late. We woke up too late in the second. The second game we played better, but
you lost on the way.
Yeah, well, we need to score one more goal. We needed one more goal. But unfortunately, we didn't get it.
Yeah,
but we played well in the second half. The second game we played much better than the first game at home, where we lost 3-1 at home. Losing 3-1 at home.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you have a record against German sides?
I don't know. Right, I remember we played Bayern Munich. Right, I'll tell you what I remember. Right, I remember first that we played Bayern Munich in the 2011-12 season. First, we drew 1-1 at home against them. We were at home with Toni Kroos and Badstuber own goal. Then the second leg in Germany, in the group stage we lost 3-2 to them. Mario Gomez with a hat-trick, and as for us, 2 goals by the unlikeliest of sources. Federico Fernandez scored 2 goals. He played for Napoli back then.
Yeah.
Federico Fernandez got 2 goals in that game. We made it through the group. We came second in the group, knocking Man City out, and in the last 16 we got knocked out by Chelsea. We beat them 3-1 in the first leg, and then we lost 4-1 to them in extra time in the second leg. That was horrible. That was one of the most
they knocked you out. You were 3-1 up, right? You were 3-1 up.
Yeah. I was so sad. That was so sad after that. I was 10 years old back then. I was so sad after that game. And also because on the 4-1, in the first leg when it was 3-1, I believe it was Ashley Cole who cleared the goal literally off the line. That could have been 4-1. That could have settled it all. Instead, the second leg we got knocked out.
Yeah. The thing is though, if you guys scored another goal in your home leg.
Yeah,
Chelsea,
that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Chelsea, you would have knocked out Chelsea. You would have. I think you would have knocked them out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, you would have knocked
Ashley
them out.
Cole, I believe it was Ashley Cole, hadn't cleared that ball off the line round yet. Yeah. And then another German team. I remember Dortmund, when we played them in the 2013-14 season in the group stage. At home, we beat them 2-1. I remember we beat them 2-1 when Higuain scored 1-0 for Napoli. Jurgen went absolutely mental towards the fourth official and got sent off.
Oh yeah, he was the.
And then the second leg,
yeah,
I remember he was looking really scary in that. And then the second leg, we lost 3-1 to them. It was that group that had Arsenal, Dortmund, Napoli, and Marseille. Arsenal, Dortmund, and Marseille got 12 points, yet we got knocked out. While we beat Arsenal 2-0, Dortmund beat Marseille 2-1, and we had to win by at least 3 goals if Dortmund had won.
Yeah. It seems that you
That
don't
one.
have a record against German sides. Not the greatest of records against German sides. And you know what?
Yeah.
German sides are very open. For some reason, I've been watching the Bundesliga for years. They don't really defend that well. They always push up the defensive line, and they get and that's why we have a good record against German sides. They're very expansive. You know.
I see what you mean.
Because, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of the Spanish sides that we've been playing, we don't particularly have a great record against Spanish because they're more technically better on the ball. Like we lost.
Yeah.
I mean, we lost. How many times we lost to Real Madrid? 3 times. The season that we had a lot of injuries in 2021, we lost 3-1 at their place. We lost 3-1. We lost.
Right, you lost 3-1 even a couple of years ago in the quarterfinals. You lost 3-1 at the Bernabeu and then 0-0 at Anfield.
Yes.
I remember that game.
Yeah, we lost 3-1.
You remember those games? And then also another thing, the Conference League. Who do you think will win the Conference League?
Oh, the Conference League. I would have said Villarreal, but they lost their manager now. So this is gonna be tough.
Lazio, maybe.
Oh yeah, Lazio have gone down in it. They were in the
Yeah, Lazio and Fiorentina are still in there. Fiorentina, okay, they're not doing great this season, but who knows? But Lazio, between Fiorentina and Lazio would have a bigger chance of winning it.
They should go far in the competition, surely.
It depends on Sarri. He's got a bad habit of when they're doing well in the league. He's got a bad habit of trying to get knocked out as soon as possible of the other competitions, and that's what he did when he was at Napoli when we played against Leipzig. He did his he got knocked out we want to try so he could focus on winning the league, and we didn't even win the league that year. So let's say Lazio want to focus on getting top 4. Let's say Lazio want to focus on getting top 4 this season. He's going to try and get himself knocked out of the Conference League in the first round. So either he's going to get knocked out in the first round, or he's going to go far. He's going to go all the way. One or the other.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, I think I've said enough.
Okay, man. Yeah, man. Thank you for joining in the stream, man.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. See ya, man.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to add another 5 minutes. This will be the last caller. I'm going to let the last caller in. Let somebody else in, and then I will leave. Oh crap! What just happened here? Whoops. Add another 5 minutes. Right, you guys got in exactly 5 minutes left to join in. If not, then I'm going to be out of here. Then again, I have been doing this. This is probably the longest calling show in the history of this channel. But yeah, you got 4 minutes and 33 seconds to join in. Anyone else want to join in? Anyone else? Anyone else want to join in? If not, then I'm going to be out of here. Anyone? Anyone else, guys? Anyone else want to join in? Anyone else? Anyone? Oh crap, I'm running out of battery, man. Oh man. Whoever's coming in the next call, you guys have to be quick because my battery's getting low, man. And I need to charge my my laptop. I'm running out of battery, man. I need to charge my laptop. And also I'm gonna be busy for a couple of days. But yeah, man. Anyone else? Anyone else want to join in? Anyone else? Man. Anyone else want to join in? Anyone? You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to join in. Otherwise, I'm going to be out of here. Anyone? Anyone want to join in? Anyone? Anyone want to join in? Anyone? Anyone want to join in? Anyone? Anyone, guys? Anyone want to join in? You got exactly a minute left to join in the stream. And then I'm going to be out of here. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else want to join in? Anyone else? Got 10 seconds. And that's it. That will be the end. I'm going to now remove this. Right. That's it, guys, man. That is the end of the stream. And I'm going to, I don't know when I'm going to be back. The League Cup game is going to be on this week. So I will be reacting to the League Cup game. But yeah, man, that is the end of this end of the calling show. Two very good callings, and I really enjoyed the show today. So yes, that's it enough, guys. That is the end of the calling show. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.